I got a pretty good fish. I don't know.
What do you got?
No cat. I think I got a catfish. On the ultra.
Just let it go, let it go, let it go.
On the
Don't.
ultra. I only got some. Oh, yeah, I was like, after you start getting to a point where you jig right before you think you hit the bottom, you're like.
And it was just, there's one.
Oh, there's one.
That's a walleye. Net, get the net.
1, 2,
Wait, not yet. I gotta get ready. Tell me when you're ready.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
Bone apple teeth. Hey, there's too much stuff in this truck.
Why isn't this one color coordinated?
All right, guys, I guess this is gonna be our introduction for the video. I'm Mark, that's, how does this camera work? That's Chad, that's Lonis. You've probably watched us all in other fishing videos, and today we're gonna go walleye and sauger fishing on the Tennessee River below Watts Bar Dam on Chickamauga Lake. So to do that, we're gonna have some jigs and we're gonna tip them with shiners, and then we've also got some crawler harness rigs. And basically we're gonna try to do a catch and cook video. And walleye and sauger are probably the most delicious table fare that we can catch in our area. I like them even more than trout and crappie. They're delicious, and this is a great time of the year to do it. They're on their spawning run upstream, and they get stopped at these dams. Now, right now, the dams are spilling, so there's tons and tons and tons of current. So basically, what we're going to be doing is targeting current seams out of that current where those walleye are going to be holding in sauger, and hopefully we catch a few so we can cook them up for y'all. So we'll catch you here in a few. But first, we're going to stop at the old honky bucket and get some sauger jigs, hopefully, and maybe something to eat, like a little Debbie cake. We rolling, baby.
Oh yeah.
Graceful Lonis, as always. It's a little chilly out here.
Not like last week.
No, not like last week. Not nearly as bad. That's Watts Bar nuclear plant right there. Where we were at last week, if you didn't watch the latest video, was way downstream that way in the snowstorm. So we're upstream now at the dam right there, and we're gonna catch some walleyes and some saugers, man, and probably a little bit of everything else, because you usually catch white bass and catfish, drum doing this, just depends. And yeah, I probably will. This ramp is probably already icing over. It's like 30 degrees out here right now. It was 19 this morning, and it's a mite bit chilly. Luckily, hopefully, we don't have to do a whole lot of running. We're gonna go up to the lock up here and fish. And if nothing at the lock, then we're gonna have to run way downstream to a deep hole and see if they're staged down there. Basically, in the spring, walleye, sauger, or late winter, early spring, walleye and sauger will move up to these dams and spawn, or try to spawn, when the water temp is in the upper 40s, which is where we're at right now. So we're trying to pick them up on a spawn and run. There's always resident fish here at the dam, but there's usually more of a concentration of sauger and walleye during January, February, March, and that's what we're going after. As you can tell, there's just ridiculous current out here right now. So they're gonna be on these current seams themselves. And that's what we're doing. All right. Whoop. Grab this guy right here. We'll wait for Mr. Chad. Make sure when you're up here, especially when it's spilling like it is, that you have got your personal flotation devices on. Like over the last 3 or 4 years, 2 or 3 people have died at these dams because they didn't have their life jacket on and got too close to the spill gates and sucked in it. So we're not going to be going anywhere near the spill gates in this little boat, because like 2 24-foot sea arcs got sucked under the Fort Loudon Dam. So we ain't doing any of that. All right.
I don't know why.
Why would our life jackets smell bad,
Skip
Chad?
jack destroy any clothes they touch.
Remember when you watched that with your wife stuff?
Might as well not even try. I tried to wash my bibs.
Oh, I heard you told me that story.
I tried to wash my bibs where I wipe my hands off, and like I washed them twice, and just
Nothing.
didn't even cut it.
Ruined everything.
You might as well that's just your fishing shit now.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Just know that's the fish.
Yeah.
In my last house in Texas, it was a lot hotter than it was here. with getting hung is jigging up right at the moment that you think you're about to hit the bottom.
That's a fish.
You're on. You're on.
Well, this is hooked up. Loosen that drag. You gotta.
That's big.
That's a drum or something. There's a net right there. It come off?
Yeah.
Oh, that was probably a walleye, my guy.
Oh, yeah,
That was big, dude.
There's no slime on it.
It was, gosh. I would be, if that was a walleye, it was huge.
Yeah. Woo. Dang. Loosen that drag a little bit.
I thought it was hung.
Yeah, I was like, after you start getting to a point where you jig right before you think you're gonna hit the bottom, and you're like,
And it was just, there's one.
oh, there's one.
That's a walleye. Net, get the net. Oh, come here, my guy.
Scoop fast. Don't take chances.
Oh, it's a channel cat. Dang it.
That must have been what I had.
No, you would have had slime on your line.
That's fair.
Where are you eating that?
Yeah, that's a good fish to eat.
I'll eat that. It's a hog feed. I'll clean it. Eater.
Eater. Perfect eating size.
This is meat hauling.
Meat hauling.
Don't kid yourself. We gotta feed our women and children, boys.
Lonus is starving.
Yes. Starving. Been trying to eat healthy lately, and he's starving.
Yes.
He's ready to eat some fried catfish.
He's all confangled.
I take on the ones I'm gonna keep. I just take a pair of pliers and I break those fins off.
Yeah.
And that way you don't have to worry about it when you're cleaning the meat.
Broke my stinger. No, he didn't. Let's take our minnows out. Alrighty, guys. We got us a channel cat. Oh. There's a knife right there. Hell, that looks good. Both of these look good. I'll probably it too.
Sounds good, my guy.
Serious.
They asked how far we were putting it out there. I said far as you know what. Not approved for YouTube terminology,
Yeah,
but it
far.
means real far.
How far are we supposed to go back? It's far as
Beep! So we are trolling now. We tried jigging, we caught channel catfish. Lonus hooked a big mystery fish.
that we should try to fix that wall piece with all these guys.
Yeah.
Try this for another 10 minutes. Don't get another bite. Obviously, there's something to that wall.
Yeah.
They were like,
All right, I'm back there. Our speed we're keeping it at is about 1.6 is when that fish hit. And I was basically just ripping it like this. Just pumping the rod and that crankbait down deep down there. It's just a deep diving Rapala shad wrap. And we were trolling up to the spill gates basically. I think we were kind of aimed at the wing wall, but we got him. Headed us that way. It's hard to tell in the video, but we're actually fishing a little small current seam in between the spill gates current and the generator current to the left. It's very, very small, but it's there, and we pick up a fish here. Speed up just a little bit. I got something on.
Yeah. Put it neutral.
It's just dead weight.
Snags up?
No, I'm on. Feels like a Walter. We got one on, guys. Woo, trolling, baby. It's just dead weight. I mean, I had it way back there. Like way, 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 way back there. It's on the surface, whatever it is. What we got here? What do we got? Walleye.
Go.
Heck yeah! That's a good one.
That is a good one. Nice.
Trolling gang.
Yeah, man.
Gotta get him deep. That's what it is. Gotta get him deep. Oh, baby. That's a good one. We figured that shit out.
That is cool.
1.6, and you just gotta get it far as fuck back there. Yeah. Good driving.
Yeah.
That's a good. Hold that guy. Let's take a look at that thing. Hold him up. You hold him up there. That's a keeper. Yeah, baby. That is a nice walleye. Woo, doggy. This is about a 20-inch walleye. 19 and a half. Pretty fish. Look at the colors on that guy. Yeah, baby. That's dinner tonight, boys. Woo-hoo. Okay. It's nice. Beat that. On. Is that a fish?
Yeah, I'm on. Good.
Oh, he's. Whatever you do, don't cut that spool. Yeah, just loosen it up. You got a drum?
Got a drum, maybe?
What do you got there?
Something with more girth than a walleye.
That or a giant walleye?
Walleye. I'm going with a 25-pound walleye.
That would be outstanding. Please don't fit in this net. What do you got there, Chad?
God, I think a mahi. Feeling mahi.
Nuclear mahi.
Nuclear mahi with a slash shark. Just I'm scared maybe I got a walleye snag, so I don't want to lose him. Keep a little pressure on him. I can't.
I hope it's a giant walleye. Let me go to the other end of Chad. Probably gonna be a big old drum.
I'm thinking a little big drum.
Big drum.
Oh boy, would it be awesome
If it was a walleye.
if a 15-pound walleye comes out of the water. Oh. This drag just feels so tight. Got some weight to it. Oh my god, I got some weight to it.
Don't cuff it. Just we'll float to them. As long as the time it takes. Those aren't big hooks on that. All the time in the world.
So scared I just got a walleye snagged in the side, but
Yeah.
I think that's it though.
Could be a big flathead.
I mean, it's got weight.
Big flathead. It's got to be a big drum.
It's a lot of weight.
Got to be a big drum.
Oh yeah.
Big drum.
Big old
Daggum drum.
No, I'm not as scared.
That's a big drum.
Big drum. The reason why it's so good.
Gasper goo.
Somebody needs to cut the rocks out of his head and make a necklace.
That's a big drum. Dang it.
Don't leave me.
Oh.
No matter what you do, don't let him move. Okay.
I'm gonna come on the other end.
I can only get him so much of it.
Oh, that's past the barb.
Past the barb. Can you cut your net and I'll just
Yeah.
cut the line and get the hook out of Richard's mouth. Oh god, that hurts every time.
Ooh. We have to do surgery on Chad here. Where's it caught in the net at?
Oh, fuck.
Alright, what do we do here?
Okay, as long as you keep the fish still.
As hard as I can.
Okay.
It might just be easiest to cut that hook. I mean, if you can stand it.
I don't know how to cut the hook. I don't have anything to cut the hook. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Ooh.
Can you cut the split ring? Like, I don't know, man. Try to just figure out how to get you.
I think cut all of the net around, just cut the net completely around the fish. Just start cutting. Yeah. No, don't pull on the hook, whatever you do. Right here. Oh god.
Did I get you?
Yeah, a little bit, but that's okay. Keep cutting this one right here. Yep, and this one right here that I got. Yep. So this one right here. Yep. 1, 2.
Wait, not yet. I gotta get ready. Tell me when you're ready.
1, 2, 3. Oh!
That was bad. Here's the perpetrator of the hook in the hand.
Chad's drum friend.
Chad's drum friend. I guess we'll release him. I sure as heck don't want to eat him. He'll swim off. There he goes. Daggum drum. Just threw some hand sanitizer on it.
That's what I did.
Did you get a Band-Aid?
That burnt like I got a pretty good fish. Did it drop? I don't know.
What do you got?
No, a cat. I think I got a catfish. On the ultra.
Just let it go, let it go, let it go.
I'm on the
Don't.
ultralight. I only got so much line. Though.
We'll get it. Don't cup it. It's fine.
I got a catfish.
Got the fish.
Got the fish
Hooked up.
on the ultralight.
We'll find out what this big school of stuff was down there here momentarily, I believe. Gotta be a catfish.
They're all 10-pound walleye.
Oh!
Grab the net with the holes.
That'll work. Oh yeah.
They only bump you around. Hooked up. What we got? It is a cat.
Blue. Take it. Blue. I'll take it.
Perfect eating size.
Got ourselves another.
Hey guys, so we are now back at the crib and we have caught the walleye and the sauger and removed the hook from Chad's hand from the drum. So now we're gonna eat the food that we caught. So today we've got the sauger and the walleye fillets, and we're going to be cooking them 2 different ways. The first way is going to be a broil in the oven, and we're going to be broiling it with panko breadcrumbs and Parmesan cheese, which I've got here. You just do equal parts of both. It doesn't have to be exact. And then as a binder to get the Parmesan and breadcrumbs to stick to the fish, because you need it to stick on there correctly, we're going to use Italian dressing, which gives it a nice little flavor and then helps all the seasoning and whatnot to stick to the fish. So we'll just mix it up, and then you just want to get it covered basically. This isn't rocket science or anything super specific. We're cooking fish. So we're just going to mix it in the pan here, or the bowl, and then you get it nice and covered. And these are totally filleted, no bones or anything, of course. Be careful with that. And then we'll mix it up like that. And this is the walleye fillet, the bigger one, and then this is the sauger right here. Both of them are really white meat fish. If you've never caught or eaten them, these are probably the best fish in freshwater to eat, in my opinion, even better than a crappie. So now we're just going to mix it up evenly. And this is Parmesan cheese that I grated. See if we got it here. Well, it's just any kind of Parmesan cheese. It doesn't really matter. Just a good kind. And these are just panko breadcrumbs, Italian style, with some herbs and whatnot inside of it. And you just want to get it evenly mixed. All right. And we'll move our bacon sheet over here. And then we're going to take the fish, make sure it's good and coated there so all this stuff sticks to it. And then you'll just lay it down. And lay it down. You may have to get in here with your hands. You just want it all covered. Alright, that looks pretty good. And then we'll just some extra virgin olive oil cooking spray, and then we'll take the fish and put it in the pan. And then we'll take the walleye fillet. This is the bigger walleye that we caught trolling, and then get it all nice and covered here. And Parmesan works really well with this because it gets like a rich kind of smoky like flavor, and it just goes well with fish. And then we'll cover it like that. That looks good. Both of these should take roughly about the same amount of time to cook. Our fish, we got some extra virgin olive oil spray in it. I sprayed the top too, just so it gets a little crispy. And then we've got our oven here on broil, and we're gonna put it on the top rack. And then you kind of got to watch it while you're doing this. You want to wait until you start seeing the breadcrumbs get crusty, basically, and then flip it to the other side and do the same thing. And then it's done when it starts flaking. So that's that way. So the second way we're going to do it is pan frying it. So we're not deep frying it. Basically, we've just got some melted butter in our pan here on medium-high heat. We've got a flour wash with salt, pepper, garlic powder, and that's it. And then we've got an egg wash here. So we're just going to bread them. This is the walleye fillet. We'll bread it once and get the flour to adhere to it. And then we'll put it in the egg wash. And then we'll put flour on it one more time. Okay, that one's done. And then you put it in your pan. Probably need to heat it back up a little bit. And then we'll do the same thing with the sauger. And we don't want to cook them super quickly, just low and slow and get that crust on there. And then back in there. Get it all nice and covered. And then we'll put it in our pan here. And now I'll wash my hands. You can kind of start seeing the golden edges around the fish right here, and that's when you want to flip it. Oh yeah. How do I flip fish? Okay, there we go. Now you just want to finish getting the golden brown crust on the other end, and then that's done. And when you're done with that, you just sprinkle some lemon juice on it and some parsley. And then that's one of the easier ways to do it. And then down in the oven here, we've got the broiled ones finishing up, and we'll flip those here in a second too. Alrighty. here we've got some Greek-style potatoes, and then green beans with spices and balsamic vinegar. We got our broiled walleye and sauger here, and then our pan-fried right there. Which one do you think is going to be the best?
The one that got baked.
That baked?
Yeah.
Bone apple teeth. So we've got the pan-seared sauger here, the walleye here, potatoes there, and green beans there. Well, we earned these fish. They look delicious. We've got some great sides here. We had a fun time out on the water, and now we're getting to enjoy it here at home. Tight lines.